This one goes, raising grandchildren when you can't afford them, your home is too small, and you should be retiring. Tale as old as time.
My name is Linda. I am 58 years old and I am raising my daughter's children. I have been raising them since almost the day they were born throughout my daughter's addiction treatment, trying to get back on her feet. And it became final when she died in 2024 of an
Jesus.
overdose. Now, everybody thinks, if you've never
Damn,
experienced it,
that just took a quick turn. But something I will say is like, if I had a kid, because I've seen this a lot. I dated a chick who my first girlfriend was raised by her grandparents, but her parents lived down the street, but couldn't be parents. It's very weird because I was like, just a weird scenario. I didn't realize how kind of common that was. But here's something else, right? Like if they are, risky, drug addict or something like that, what are you going to do? Just let your grandkid get taken by DCF? So you're almost kind of like, you're not going to do that, right? Or most people wouldn't. I'm sorry for her loss, but it was kind of like, regardless, she was stuck with the kids either way. That's crazy. It's more common than you would think, is all I'm trying to say.
it that taking on a child at my age is just a no brainer. And many people say, I would do it, no doubt, without even thinking about it. And that was my exact mentality. When my daughter started losing her kids, it began with her oldest daughter. And when she showed up at our door, well, CPS showed up at our door, we were
Jesus.
taking care of three other children that were a relative's child. And we had to think, and they were CPS gave them to us. We had to think, can we handle one more kid? Can we handle one more child? And there was a lot of things to consider. We live in a state where they don't give you any benefits. No.
Yeah, no stipends, no help. They'll pawn you onto that. Like, I had reverse. My dad had dementia and stuff, so I had to take care of him, but he had no money. So it's kind of like Benjamin Buttons, right? Very weird. Like, he's old, but he's not. Like, it's like raising a 5-year-old, but he's 70. Pooping his pants still. You got to shower him. He locks on the fridge, and you're not allowed to use the oven. Burn the damn house down. But here's the thing, right? Like, if they know, if like DCF or these other institutions know that you're related or you can, they will just stick you with it, which is better than going into foster care or like my dad just ending up homeless or something like that. Um, but it's a weird situation you're in because think about this: you just raised kids. They're 18. Oh my God, we got that over with. Thank the Lord. And they go, just kidding. Here's three more. A lot of people end up with this. A lot of people, not just drug addict people. It's just too damn expensive. Grandma and grandpa, we need your help. I feel bad for this lady, man. She's doing the right thing, though. The kids will grow up and be very happy that their grandmother was there. This much I promise.
Not much. Daycare, Medicaid, that stuff. Do we have the money? Do we have the resources? Do we have the space in our house? Can we handle the housework, the laundry, the caring of one more child? Because that's going to make four. Me personally, when I had my own children, I thought real hard about each child and asked those questions each and every time. They weren't just thrown on me. I had two daughters, and then about, I think, 8 or 9 years later, I had my son. And I did that because I couldn't picture myself dealing with multiple kids at once. It felt overwhelming to me. But as CPS stood at my door with my granddaughter that was about 8 months old, she was dressed in clothes that were way too small for her. She had, I don't know, I want to say like 3 month old clothes on, 3 month age clothes, clothes that would fit a 3 month old.
She's all messed up. A little drinking, a little smoking. Lord knows what they're up to. Just saying, stuff it, have a kid. I think another sad part is take away like the drug addict part. Some people just know. Like my parents will bail me out. Whatever, dude. It's like this. It's like when spoiled goes wrong. That happens too. You'd be shocked. You'd be. I mean, it's some real white people, white privilege on a weird level. I mean, I know this happens in a lot of communities. I'm not saying the black community. That's like a normal one you hear in rap songs. Raised by my grandma, dad. I'm not saying that doesn't happen too. It's just a weird level on this other one. It's like over spoiled. It's not. There's no stipend or EBT involved. It's a whole different weird ball game. But it is something strange because it's like on one end you go, "Well, I allowed this to happen," right? But on the other end, it's like you could be the best parent in the world, and then your kid still ends up ODing. It's weird, dude. I'm so grateful for my parents. And shout out to this lady, but and all the grandmas and grandpas out there doing this kind of stuff. That's just next level stuff here.
And she was a little bit of a chunky thing. So her clothes were tight. They were unfinished. They were too small. Her belly was showing. The pants only went up to her knees and they weren't supposed to. And she stood there looking at us terrified. And I thought to myself, how can I not take her? And so we took her. And 2 years later, we took her sister. It makes 5 kids, in case you're not counting.
God
And
bless
my
them.
daughter kept having children, one after the other. The Christmases that we had were sometimes difficult. Buying school clothes or buying them clothes, buying them diapers, all of it was very trying on us. It was really hard. We didn't have the space, we didn't have the resources, and our energy was lower than it was when we were 20. But we took them. And now, Kirsten, she turned 17 this year, and she
Wow.
is the star of our life. She is an absolute blessing. Going through everything that she went through at first was so hard for her, but she has pulled herself.
God bless them, man. This happens a lot more than you would imagine, though. Or maybe you're someone doing this right now. The worst part is when there's the parents that just pawn the kids onto the grandparents, but they're out there right now, just ripping and running, living life as if their kid don't even exist. That's next level stuff, dude. That's like in the jungle kind of deal. That's like a bird having a baby and just flicking them out the damn nest. Gonna figure it out, Junior. You're on your own now. I'm out of here. Flies off. Never see your parents again. Like a cat or something. It's kind of trippy, but that's going on right now. Right now, dude. Remember, I was hooking up with this chick back in the day after we were hanging out for like 2 weeks. You know, come to find out she's got a kid living in another state. She's just out here living in California. Like nothing. She's like, yeah, parents taking care of them. I gotta live my life. And I remember being pretty turned off by that. I was like, I'm gonna have sex with you a couple more times. I'm getting the hell out of here. Remember that'd be weird. Another dude I knew, this dude Dean, like 2 kids, never paid child support, didn't see his kids for 8 years. It's like, yeah, he's getting ticked. I give my girlfriend's grandmother to live with them. It's like, what a loser, dude. Like, what a dick. Just reckless. I don't know. Maybe I'm different. I have no idea. It's some people operate in a weird way. I'm 70 and raising a 1-year-old grandson without any help. It's hard. Dude, really? I think if you have to take care of a family due to parents being incapacitated, you should be paid like a foster parent. Yeah, I could agree, get down with that. I'm 49, raising a toddler and a newborn grandchild. It's very overwhelming. My grandparents raised three of us on next to nothing, but we were very loved. I thank them every day. The one cool thing is like I got raised by older parents, not grandparents, but my parents were 35, 38 when I was born. So I feel like my other best friend, same situation. I feel like when you're raised by older people, you kind of, it's when you hear old soul when you're younger because you were raised by older people. So maybe it is a good thing, you know? Imagine just getting raised by a drug, like, just like a rascal. Like you probably end up kind of coming out like that too. I am raising my daughter's 7-year-old. We adopted her this year. It's harder than people think. As a grandma, all I want to give is love, but parenting is so different. People don't talk about the hard decisions. So thank you. A weird one was some people I know were raising the daughter's kid, and daughter's fine. She just wants to live her life. But the hard one was when the kid was calling grandma and grandpa mom and dad, and they had to explain to her, "We're not your mom and dad." That was brutal, dude. I saw that in real time. I was there for it, and I was like, "Oh my god, how confusing." I'm 55, raising 4 grandchildren aged 5 to 15. It is definitely not for the weak. It's like a weird level of spoiledness. I don't know. Whatever. It's not right or wrong. It's probably just wrong. I was 50 when I got my grandson. He was 2 months old. He just turned 20 and he's joined the army. I'm very proud. I admire your big heart. Let me see. Hard truth. At the worst of my addiction, I lost my kids. My mother said no. I got sober 4 months later. Got custody back and have been sober 18 years. It was really awful and hard, but honestly, I think it saved my life. That's what I meant about the spoiled thing. I didn't mean to sound. Shout out to this lady, man. Shout out to her. What was her name? Linda Renee. God bless you. God bless all the grandparents out there making it work, moving and grooving. That's what I meant by the spoiled deal. It's kind of like saying yes, you know? Like, I thank my parents. I was messing around, getting messed up, caught a felony, selling weed. Just kept kind of doing the wrong things, although I was trying to make money. So on one hand, it's like, well, he's learning how to make money, but I'm really grateful she cut me off when she did, because she could have just kept pampering me and be like, "That's okay, I'll bail you out. I'll bail you out. I'll bail you out." And it's like, you know, it made me learn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad she stopped that. And then my dad became my kid. So anyways, I miss them both. Rest in peace, mom and dad. But unreal. Shout out to all the grandparents out there. Wild world. Nah, you'll learn to fly. Get out of here.